Moda says, cool, a Woodscopes parody show. Don't forget Mark Moda. If we were doing a Woodscopes parody show, there would be no show on because he never broadcasts anymore.
If this was a Woodscopes parody show, Frank, we wouldn't have read that comment. So come on.
Totally inappropriate.
Damn shoes. Yeah. Or he got blown off the toilet.
Goddamn shoes.
This is like the new flatulence balance.
Shit, I'm missing.
Balance.
All right, my guess is in. What are you guys guessing? What happened in this bathroom? Bacon is guessing poop.
Here we are. It is the Waterhole with Rob Hedstrom, Bacon, and Horse.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Ryan, thanks for letting me fill in. And yeah, it's good to be here. Dave.
Here's your some asshole with a goatee. Of course, you're gonna see it with the audience. Contents: one fucking shit fuck with a goatee. Seriously, just shave the shit off. This. You're gonna catch it on the delay, obviously. This is a live gooey duck clam. Watch this.
不准笑！喷水了。
So she's gonna dip it in some sauce. It's alive.
辣椒油，
Live. We'll do it
辣椒
live.
面，
She's putting whatever.
一样都不能少。不拼，老铁是不会给我双击的。
There it goes. And she's gonna bite into this thing. That's suggestive. It's the Waterhole. And that's not Rhino.
No, it's not Rhino.
That's Frank and Boise. He's like trading us up.
You know what? He was actually on the Outlaws and Potatoes. He was Rhino, the sports guy segment on my show. Like he did it twice and then fucking blew me off. He goes, you know what? There's better out there. He's doing the same thing to everybody.
He uses us up, gets to where he wants to go next, and then he tosses us aside like a used condom. So, the elephant in the room. No, not you. Not you. No. I longed to get rid of my huge boobs.
Spunky.
I longed to get rid of my huge boobs until they paid off my family's 130 pounds debt. Amy Sophia, 27, felt uncomfortable with the looks she got from strangers for her larger chest and was desperately trying to raise cash for a breast reduction when she had a change of heart. With size 34 double H. You know what double H stands for? Haunted horse. 34 double H, right there. Haunted horse boobs. 34 double H boobs. She turned to OnlyFans for extra cash. But as she grew in popularity, Amy started to see her larger chest in a different light. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You think? Holy crap, look at this. There's the pictures. Holy crap!
Hey guys. We are right in that prime position where we can get horse to say anything, and it'll be a sound drop forever. Which way we want to go?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, he's losing his mind right now.
Oh my God,
He just lost his mind.
Grandpa! All right. It's the Jim in Indiana, Jimmy.
Hi, Jim.
Everybody in Jim in Indiana. Look at this. There he is. There's the man. There's the man that invented the 12 by 12 challenge.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm
gonna be the voice of. I'm gonna be the voice of God for this one here.
Oh,
Yes.
Good. I'm glad
The
you
voice
did.
of God returns.
Sent mail inbox pending drafts. Wait, maybe I drafted one, didn't send it. No, all women. Katie, Kelly, Katie 2. So I had a Katie 1 and a Katie 2.
All right.
Melody. Yeah, I was quite the player when I had this phone. I'd be all, hey, baby. There was no iPhone yet, so you go, hey, baby, look at this. Woo! little flip phone. Look at me. Ho, ho, ho. I'm sorry. I'm out of here. Haunted Horse is a bald-ass dork who wants to have a show. Will anybody ever watch it? The answer is probably no. He thought up a really stupid name. He calls it the Waterhole, where everybody thinks he's lame. And they're always sad they came. You wanna be where you can see Haunted Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. You wanna be where you can see Haunted Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. It's Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! You know what? I had tacos today. Not because it was Tuesday, because I wasn't really paying attention when I ordered them. It just happened to be, I went to a Mexican restaurant, and the tacos, chicken tacos, were the special for today. You know what? I got two chicken tacos, some rice, beans, and a drink. $10. $10 for fast food? They weren't Gym Boys. No, they weren't, dude. I don't have no fucking Gym Boys up here. Otherwise, they'd have been free. But no, $10 for fast food lunch. 2 tacos, beans and rice, and a 16-ounce drink. $10. And that was the special. It was regular $13.50. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. At least I'm not eating what Eric's eating. I don't think Eric's in the chat. He's at a restaurant. Sometimes he could be in the chat. You know, I'm so sick of fucking X right now. I just really am sick of this fucking platform. There it is. I just search. That's what Eric's eating right now. That doesn't look like tacos either. It looks like tentacles. Tentacle Tuesday! Tentacle Tuesday doesn't have this quite same ring as Taco Tuesday. Tentacle Tuesday. That is some weird ass shit going on right there. Now, I've had octopus sushi before, but never whatever the fuck that is. And what the hell is that? Some sweet potato shit? What is going on here? Wait, is that also octopus? I don't see any suckers on that thing. There's a lot going on with that. Anyway, Eric, enjoy your octopus. Stories for today. Being called a choppelganger is insulting. Here's what the latest Gen Z term means. We're going to find out what the word choppelganger. Some asshole in the chat's probably already looking it up. So they can spoil it for everybody. Lawyer reveals 5 common phrases liars use, including a big tagline of BS. We're going to find the 5 common phrases liars use. That way you can see they're lying. You're going to go, wow, I know you're a liar because I watched The Waterhole with Haunted Horse. And he said that's one of the phrases a liar would use. Liar. What is peri-orgasmic phenomenon? Peri-orgasmic phenomena. We're going to find out what peri-orgasmic phenomena is later, if I get to the bonus story. And then the bonus story, because when I solo, less interaction with nobody sitting here, so I tend to read more stories. If we get to the bonus story, influencer who went viral for marrying her high school teacher, nearly 40 years her senior. You got something to say about that, Darren? Influencer who went viral for marrying her high school teacher, nearly 40 years her senior, claps back at haters. 40 years. Your high school teacher. You can clap back at Darren vomiting. Not even Happy Kitty would make me less disgusted. Happy. Than marrying your high school teacher 40 years older than you are. Who the hell's calling me? Now, I know it's not anyone in my contact list because it got cut right off, which means the app I use to block all that bullshit. So the call I got as I ADD theater, the call I got earlier today was, "Hi, this is Bank of America. Your recent charge for $843 was rejected. If this wasn't a charge you made, stay on the line so that we can scam you out of your fucking money." Let's see if this is a scammer. Let's see. Is it is it Capital One? Saying they denied? It's about the same length as that Bank of America one. Let's see. This is live. This is live streaming show shit. It's a creeper. No voice. That's it? That's it? Nothing? That's all you got for me? Static? Yeah, because I'm onto your ass. Bullshit. If this isn't the charge you made, please stay on the line so we can scam your ass. I'm so sick of it. Why doesn't the fucking government go after those people? Those people.
You racist piece of shit.
The volume works. Oh my God, I got it right. 365 days, and I finally got the volume right, and the cord was plugged in. Because I wrote myself a note. Check the tablet. Volume. Why can't we shoot and kill people that try to scam people out of money? Why are those people allowed to just go out and keep scamming people? Drop bombs on them. That's not political. That's an actual realistic idea. If you call people and try to scam them and say that someone tried to make a charge and it didn't work, stay on the line, we're going to get your information, and then you fucking get their credentials so that you can charge their card thousands of dollars and scam people, why can't we just trace the call, military, and I think that would be something that the entire country could get behind. That would not be a left or a right thing. That would be an everybody loves it thing. That could bring the country together in harmony. And we'd all lock arms and go, kumbaya, kumbaya, the scammers are all dead. We can all agree on something. Killing scammers. Anywho, that's the call I got today. Hey, scammer. Hey, come here. A little closer. Scammer. Hey, come here. I might give you some money. Come here. Get in closer. It didn't work! You fucker!
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Because I'm not 90 years old and I'm not an idiot. Oh, but what if the 843 charge was real and it's going to, the credit card ain't going to fucking bill me for it. That's why you use a credit card. Idiot. Where's my drink? From the invisible cup. extra invisible today. Very, very delicious. The cup's not in the place I think it's supposed to be. I panic. I need my water. Fucking scammers. God, it's a daily occurrence. They're something. Unfortunately, it works. And look, the idiots are on their own. I can't defend that. It is what it is. But older people, they don't have the tools to deal with that shit. They think it's real. They panic. They know that they're going to panic. And we should just bomb the scammers. Find out where they live and just bomb them. Okay. Let's see. Dino's here.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You know what? I was going to do something today, and I forgot to do it. I should write. Octopussy's Baby Oil Mess. Signed P. Diddler. I remember Octopussy. I saw that in the theater. James Bond. Roger Moore, my favorite. Hey, Han Horse, did you know Bacon is on vacation? Is he? No, I didn't know that. I did not know he's on vacation. I know this. Saying Bacon is on vacation is not really news. Saying Bacon is not on vacation is news. Because that's more rare. Bacon not being on vacation is the rare thing. Him on vacation is the common thing. So, does not surprise me. Does not shock me at all. Okay, let's find out what this New York Post story is. I do have video of the day coming up soon. Being called, by the way, is Darren in here? I'm really mad at him. I might suspend him for tomorrow's show. Because he said the burnt peanut was stupid. That just really pissed me off yesterday. I just thought about it all day. I thought, you know what? He should be suspended for saying the burnt peanut was stupid. The burnt peanut is the greatest thing ever next to Happy Kitty. The burnt peanut's not as cool as that. But pretty close. Being called a choppelganger is insulting. Here's what the latest Gen Z term means. So now I'm going to let you know if you've got a Gen Z, or I don't even know what age group that is. Gen Z. I don't know what I know the boomers are the old people. They're the ones, they're the old people. I know Gen X is me from 1969 to 1985, and then I don't know the rest. Who's behind us? Millennials, I think, and then there's Z, A, B, whatever. Get your notebooks ready because a new Gen Z slang word is circulating. Is Gen Z the one that does 6'7"? Or is that A or B? Or millennials? Is Gen Z 6'7"? I don't know. Gen Z slang word is circulating, and it sounds oddly familiar, but not a compliment by any means. Choppelganger, spelled Choppel, ganger. The latest term being thrown around by today's kids is not to be confused with doppelganger. Well, I wouldn't confuse it with doppelganger because it's spelled with CH and not a D. Duh. That was slang for Gen X back in the day. Duh. And you said something, and then the other person went, duh, and you said something stupid or obvious. Now, duh is a lot easier than choppelganger. Now these words are big and confusing. While the latter refers to someone who looks exactly like another person, being called a choppelganger is not polite. They're going to drag this out before they tell us what it is. Burnt peanut is the new orange face dude. Who's orange face? Huh? Tyler, do you know who the burnt peanut is? Ouch, that cat is loud. Is it? Hold on. I can turn the cat down. Is that better? Is that better, Gail? happy, happy, happy. Let me work on it one more. Happy, 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 happy. There, it's right at the early yellows. That's loud. Let me turn that down. All right, there we go. Let's see. Since apparently the word chopped is now used by today's youth to call another person ugly, I didn't know that. I did not know chopped meant someone was ugly. Someone would have said that person is chopped. I would not know what that meant. Chopped is now used by today's youth to call another person ugly. Back in the day, we just used to say, "You're one ugly motherfucker."
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Now you just say,
"You're one
chopped.
Ugly motherfucker."
You're chopped. Choppelganger refers to someone's uglier copy. So if you're chopped, you're ugly. If you're a choppelganger, it means you're an uglier copy. Okay, so let's use this. Eric, who's not here, he's eating octopus, says I look like Richard Dreyfuss. So if Eric was to say, "Hey, horse, you're Richard Dreyfuss's choppelganger," it would mean I'm an ugly version of Richard Dreyfuss. I get it. Hey, you're Richard Dreyfuss's choppelganger. Means I'm an ugly Richard Dreyfuss. There you go. I get it. Is that what they mean? While it's unclear where exactly this insulting phrase originated, one X user, not Generation X, but X the platform, one X user jokingly wrote, "Back in May, my dyslexic A read this as choppelganger, and I think I just made a word for someone who looks like you, but very slightly and subtly. I can't say that word. But very slightly and subtly. I can't say it. If I didn't look at it, I could say it. Subtly. I can't do it there either. Many commenters chimed in agreeing that this person just coined a new phrase. You might have just added something to the game. Wait, one wrote. A choppelganger. An uglier version of someone else. Okay, I don't care about... Jesus, story goes on for like 5 more paragraphs. I got it. I just wanted to know what it was. Choppelganger. I might use that. I might. Now I got to find someone that looks like someone else. And then I can call him a choppelganger of that person. We do have video of the day, folks.
It's time for Haunted Horse's video of the day.
I'm pretty sure Relaxing sent this to me. He should get credit. Sometimes they're in the folder for a while, and I forget who originally sends them. Let me see. Let me go back to Relaxing's. Yeah, it was from Relaxing. Okay, here you go. This is probably a guy that would have fell for the $847 fake charge and got scammed out of thousands of dollars. This is probably the guy that the phone scammers are trying to reach on the phone. Just saying. Is there volume on this? Hold on. No, I don't think there is. Okay, so old guy, alligator. He covers it up so he can't see. Oh, let's see what you're doing there, mister. If he can't see you, he can't bite you. Even though you can probably feel the vibration. Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. Oh! Uh-oh! Idiot!
You must think I'm pretty stupid.
That was the alligator.
You must think I'm pretty stupid.
Let's look at it one more time. One more time.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
What was this guy thinking? He wasn't.
You must think I'm pretty stupid.
Yeah, you're lucky, dude. You didn't. I'm guessing he got some damage to that right arm, but he's lucky that that thing didn't lock down on his leg. That is freaking ridiculous. Yeah. Idiot. What the hell was that dude? And there was someone off to the other side. Why didn't that guy talk him out of it? I don't know. I guess when you see an old person, you think, oh, he's got all that gray hair. Wise. He's lived this long. He must be smart. No, that wasn't very smart at all. And he didn't grab him you're supposed to grab him by the snout because their opening muscles are you can pinch those closed. Clamping down is what, like 500 pounds per square inch or something? But open, they don't have good muscle strength for opening. You can clap it with one hand. Learned that on the alligator hunter, the cheaper version of the crocodile hunter, who is no longer with us. Rest in peace, crocodile hunter. He got stingrayed. There you go. There's your video of the day. What do you think about that, kids? Yay! You know what? Shit, I let it go already. Hold on, I gotta find it. Hold on. Damn it. Sometimes the jokes come to me a little too slow. I already closed the page. Okay, wait. Look at this. I can use my new word that I just learned. That guy is a choppelganger for Bob Barker. He looks like a choppelganger of Bob Barker. Come on down. You're the next person on The Bite is Right. It's a choppelganger of Bob Barker. And Bob Barker's going to get his ass bit. That guy's just as old. No, he's not as old. Why didn't the fat guy try to help?
Fat?
The fat guy should be down there. He could sit on that thing and it wouldn't go anywhere. I like how everyone helps him too. They're like, fuck that. You're on your own, Bob Barker. This guy, look at his arm. He's like, ooh. He's like a little girly man. They let that dude fend for himself, man. Like, yeah. You're old. You're going to die anyway. I ain't risking my life. Nope. Is that Burn Dog? Was it Burn Dog? I don't know. Was it Burn Dog? Hey, Burn Dog, was that you? Hey, Haunted Horse, it's your friend Burn Dog. I want a button. Give me a button. I want a button. Hurry up and make a button for me. Come on. Was that guy Burn Dog's choppelganger? I don't know. Lawyer reveals 5 common phrases liars use, including a big tagline of BS. You know what? I know a phrase that liars use. Someone tried to charge $847 on your American or your Bank of America credit card. Liar. Trial attorney Dan Cogdell. You know what? If someone's going to teach you how to lie and detect lies, a lawyer's to do it because they're good at lying. Lying liars. Lawyers and politicians, the best liars on the planet. Trial attorney Dan Cogdell of Houston-based Cogdell law firm has been a criminal defense lawyer for over 4 decades. So it's fair to say he knows a thing or two about liars. He revealed, by the way, Morgan.
Gail, welcome to the show.
Hey, Gail, was that too loud? Should I turn Morgan down?
Gail, welcome to the show.
You know what I got to do? I was thinking about this earlier, just in case. Oh, Cindy is here. Because she called that doppelganger or choppelganger of Bob Barker an idiot. Hold on, Cindy. This is going to take me a second because I should have done this earlier. There it is, right there. So, I've been thinking about this. We need these drops that I drop every day. Morgan Freeman's quick. But these drops that I drop every day, it's taking up some show time. And I'm figuring, okay, so we get people coming in here. And they're like, oh, man, Cindy's here. It's going to take, 5 seconds for that drop. It's 5 seconds of my time. If you add that up 5 days a week, that's 25 seconds of my time. You add that up in a month, that's 2 minutes being wasted of my time. So I've decided that we're going to fix that. We're not going to waste 2 minutes of everyone's time every month by playing the Cindy drop. And I thought, you know what? Maybe it's time to just retire these things. I'm like, no, that's not nice, So let's have a compromise. We're gonna do it this way.
Hi, Cindy. Oh, it's good to see you again.
There we go. That is the new. You can stop. No, Cindy, stop trying to ruin my bit. No, we're not stopping. I came up with a compromise.
Hi, Cindy. Oh, it's good to see you again. Hi, Cindy. Oh, it's good to see you again. Hi, Cindy. Oh, it's good to see you again.
See, that's only going to waste about 15 seconds a month of everyone's time. No, we can have a happy compromise. Okay, let's get back to this liar. This 4 decades old trial lawyer. He revealed to the Post that the average person lies at least 2 to 3 times per day, whether they'll admit it or not. Well, if they say they don't lie 2 to 3 times a day, they're already lying. Does that seem right? Oh, shit. Greetings from Singapore. Bacon, I wish I had dropped for you. Singapore. What time is it? I already know what day it is. It's Wednesday. But I don't know what time it is. It's Wednesday morning in Singapore. I wonder if my listen, we're gonna ask. We're gonna test the AI bot and see if they're gonna lie to us or tell us the truth.
Hi there, Chris.
What time is it in Singapore right now?
Well, it's about 9:27 in the morning on Wednesday right now in Singapore. So they're definitely already into their day while we're
on Wednesday. It is. The AI was right. The AI was correct. Sometimes I know the AI is full of shit. And then I go, excuse me, AI, that's not correct. It's this. And they go, oh, yeah, you're right. That's what I meant to say. Liars. The AI, if the average person lies 2 to 3 times a day, AI lies 2 to 3,000 times a day. Okay, so the average person, is that true? I'm asking the audience, do you lie 2 to 3 times a day? My wife's in the other room listening to me. She's like, oh, if he lies 2 to 3, is it at work or is it at home? Is he lying to me? At home. What's he lying about? Quote, it might be a white lie.
Racist piece of shit.
It might be something that's told out of kindness and not deception. Do these jeans make my butt look big? No, your butt's fine. Got a great butt. But we all lie every single day, he told the Post. Quote, how are you? I'm fine. That's a fucking lie, he emphasized. Well, what if you are fine? You ever think of that? You're a lawyer. You're never fine. To know who is a Pinocchio in a now viral TikTok video, Cogdal revealed a fistful of phrases to keep an ear out for. Or if you're Andrew Siciliano, 2 ears out for. What? The first, I hope Lauren's not listening. I am not dissing on the fill-in host. I guess that would be one of my 3 lies today because I was dissing on the fill-in host. The first erroneous lead-in, as far as I can recall, he shared that if a person starts a sentence with that phrase, as far as I can recall, I don't know that I've ever said that until this exact story. I do not think I've ever said, as far as I can recall, which must mean I don't lie. As far as I can recall, he shared that if a person starts a sentence with that phrase, there's a high likelihood they are stalling for time. They're internally distancing themselves from the truth. As far as I can recall, I've never used that phrase. Where's he from again? Texas. That's some shit they say down in Texas. No one here says, as far as I can recall, I went down to the dock and I didn't see no floating body, as far as I can recall. This is some Houston story shit. I will say this, as far as I can recall, the Houston Texans ain't going to beat the Patriots with that shitty-ass quarterback. CJ, that dude is not a good quarterback. Anyway, enjoy that, Texans. You're going to get boat raced. Wait, I got to move on. He noted in the clip that when the liar in question prepares and processes these words before delivering them, they're just justifying what they're fixing to tell. What they're fixing to tell you? My God, this guy's a hick. I've never ever uttered the words, he's fixing to tell you something. They're justifying what they're fixing to tell you. I also don't use fixin' for like condiments. Oh, I got a burger with all the fixins. This is liars of Texas, not liars of the rest of the country. The second red flag Oops. That was bad.
You dirty pig!
The second red flag phrase, an irritating one for Cogdell, is to be honest. I don't use to be honest. What I say instead of that is, what did I say? I say, I'm not going to lie. And then I tell whatever I'm going to say, to be honest. Do I use to be honest? To be honest, I may use that. I don't know. At least it's not some stupid Texas shit. Okay, so to be honest, if you say you're being honest now, does that mean you were never honest before you said that? He questioned in the clip. I think it's a figure of speech. This is the stupidest story. Of course, it's a lawyer story, so, makes sense. According to Cogdell, the third favored phrase of deceivers is the self-righteous declaration, I always have, or I never have. Very few. I cannot fucking talk. Hold on. I need some help here. Okay. Here we go. Try to read without stammering. Very few people have always done something or never done something. I will take issue with this because I can say I have never gone to space. Are you going to say I'm lying? I've never gone to outer space. Liar! No one ever says they've never done something. Okay? Show me when I went to outer space. This guy is a fucking idiot. I have always done something. I have always breathed. I'm not lying there either, dummy. This guy's a moron. If he's your lawyer, you might want to get a new one. The fourth strategy often employed by deceivers is to repeat. That'd be like Bacon saying, I've always been on vacation. That would be true. He always is on vacation. The fourth strategy, often employed by deceivers, is to repeat any question they've been asked. I disagree. Sometimes you're repeating it because you didn't hear it clearly and you want to repeat it back so you know what you're answering. Cogdell gives the example of an untrustworthy spouse being questioned about their whereabouts, responding to, "Hey, where'd you go last night?" with the mirrored question, "Where did I go last night?" Well, in that instance, it does sound suspicious. That wasn't in my case with wife number 2. It was like, "Hey, honey, what you doing up?" "Oh, shit. It's my husband. I got to go." Click. So she didn't go, what am I still doing up? No, she just said, "Oh, shit. It's my husband. I got to go." Click. And she didn't lie. She did have to go, and it was her husband. They're literally buying time to come up with an answer. Okay, whatever. The cheating, whatever. But sometimes I ask the question again because I want to make sure I heard it correctly, especially if it's important. However, as some commenters on the video point out, the process of repeating a question back to the person is a common symptom among people with ADHD. And I have that too. Undiagnosed. But I know I have it. Right. You know what? You're anti-ADHD, sicko lawyer. So proceed with caution if someone uses that tactic with you. The fifth and final fib strategy, so far I've disagreed with all of them, is the deflect and evade technique. Coddle, they changed the spelling of his name. So whoever edited this, AI, that should be a G there, not a D. It should be Cogdell. Or you misspelled it the other 10 times and spelled it right here. Cogdell said, responding to a question, why am I yelling? The story's making me angry. Cogdell said, responding to a question like, did you go to a strip club last night? Not with an answer, but with defensive, evasive, or deflective language like, you don't have anything better to do than wonder if I went to a strip joint? Is a telltale sign of a tall tale. Wait, let's try this again. Did you go to a strip club last night? You don't have anything better to do than wonder if I went to a strip club? That's not a lie, though. It is deflecting, but it's not lying. You said you're going to give 5 examples of lying. If they deflect and evade, that's probably a tell. Anyway, what a stupid story. You know, sometimes I see the headline, I'm like, this might be interesting. There might be some real good stuff. And then, you know, it turns out to be a real big, what does Ryan call that? A nothing burger. That was just an idiot burger. That was dumb. You know what? I need a disclaimer for this next. I can't even talk today. I need a disclaimer for this next story.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Am I smelling burnt toast? I just got to make sure I'm not stroking out. I cannot freaking speak. What is peri-orgasmic phenomena? What is it? Wait. Before I go any further, let's see if the AI knows. Let's see if the AI knows.
Hi, Chris.
What is peri-orgasmic phenomena?
It's an interesting term, but it's not one that's commonly found in everyday language. I think what you're referring to might be related to some kind of unique or rare phenomenon, but let's dig a little deeper into it. What specifically are you curious?
She does not want to answer that question because it has something to do with orgasms. I don't like AI. Listen, AI script readers, I know you're trying to walk a fine line, but if you're going to give AI and have it answering questions, answer everything. We're not a world of prudes. And let people turn on a safe mode if they don't want to hear anything. Ooh, that's too scary. For my ears to hear. Oh, orgasms. Ooh, I can't talk about that. I'm so sick of the safety parameters on all this AI crap. It won't be there forever. Elon just put, they had to, because apparently, I just read this yesterday, they turned off the ability for Grok to change images because apparently people were saying, show me this woman in a bikini if she's wearing like a dress or something, or sweats. And it was doing it, and then I guess there was some outrage about it, so whatever. So anyway, even Grok is getting the on your mama's whatever it is. What do they call those safety bumpers or whatever, safety bars, whatever they are? Burnt toast? Nope. What is peri-orgasmic phenomena? Well, don't ask AI because it'll just blush and say, I don't know what you're talking about. Why some people laugh, cry, and even get nosebleeds while climaxing. I like listening to Horst because he encourages diarrhea smack, right? Hey, V.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I'm not going to lie. There's that term that I like to use. I'm not going to lie. If a woman got a nosebleed because I gave her an orgasm, I'm not going to get turned on by it. I'd be like, wow, I was so good I gave you a nosebleed. She's like, oh, and then she's grabbing the tissue. She's like, oh, shit, I got a nosebleed. That's not as hot as you think it is. Crying, that's not hot either. Laughing is not cool. All three of these are big no-nos. If you laugh while you're having an orgasm, the guy's going to take it personal. If you cry while having an orgasm, the guy's going to freak out. And if you get a nosebleed while climaxing, that's just not a good thing. A new study reveals that during orgasm, some women, they're putting it all on the women. I left it open that the guy could be crying, the guy could be laughing, or the guy could be nosebleeding. But apparently, a new study reveals that during orgasm, some women experience a slew of physical and emotional responses, which can include laughter, nosebleeds, tears, headaches, and even hallucinations. Hallucinations? Okay, that's a little hot. Published last month in the Journal of Women's Health, this study is believed, by the way, V, it doesn't say anyone in here that a woman having an orgasm gets diarrhea. I'm just going to throw that out right there. I know you're thinking it. It does not say diarrhea anywhere in this story. Published last month in the Journal of Women's Health, the study is believed to be the first to investigate the frequency of these episodes, collectively known as peri-orgasmic phenomena. Quote, while there have been case reports of women laughing, crying, or having unusual physical symptoms during orgasm, this is the first study to characterize what these phenomena are and when they are most likely to occur, said lead study author Dr. Lauren Stryker. That's an airplane joke. Stryker. That wouldn't, there's so many things that they did in movies back then that you can't do today. While only 2.3% of participants reported these pleasure-adjacent symptoms, 2.3 out of every 100, 2.3. While only 2.3 of participants reported these pleasure-adjacent symptoms, Stryker noted that raising awareness about peri-orgasmic phenomena is critical. I can't fucking talk. Critical to normalizing the spectrum of female sexual responses. See, these stories are helpful because now, if any of you all are hooking up and she goes, oh, and then she gets a nosebleed, you're going to be like, oh, I heard that story on the Waterhole with Haunted Horse. She had a peri-orgasmic phenomena. So I'm not worried about it. Because you might have thought, oh shit, she's having a stroke. To gather data, Stryker and the Northwestern... Wait, Dino said something. If you want the truth, don't ask because I will tell you. Knows Haunted Horse is doing an extreme poor job of monitoring the chat. Oh, well, then I'm not going to read that if I'm not monitoring it. Let's see. Dino, I've been telling the children I teach that an important skill to be an adult is pretending you're working, a skill they should use while they have a substitute. That's funny, Dino, because my dad's favorite thing to do was don't talk with your mouth full at the dinner table. I'm talking. Surprise! I was talking at the dinner table. Yes, I was the mouth of the family. Talking at the dinner table, so he would go, don't talk with your mouth full. And I'd go, my mouth isn't full. And then he'd go, fill it. Then fill it. Ha! Dad. Let's see. Plays in Taser. I like listening to horror. Let's see. I already read that one. LSD plus sex is super undefeated. I've never tried LSD. That happened when you're tripping. Well, hell, the only drug that I've tried was I took a bite of an edible chocolate marijuana and got heartburn like I wouldn't believe. Worst heartburn ever. Didn't do anything for me. And that was it. Other than prescribed pharmaceuticals, which are undefeated. Let's see. Okay, so 2.3% of participants reported. Okay, women need to know that if they have uncontrollable peals of laughter every time they orgasm and nothing was funny, they are not alone. The guy needs to know before you have sex. That would be something you tell him before you have sex. Otherwise, he's going to get really self-conscious. And then you might have problems. He might have a problem in the future if he thinks you're laughing at him. You want to tell him that before you guys get intimate. I'm just saying. If that's something you do and you can't control it, say, by the way, I have this, what are we calling this again? Peri-orgasmic phenomenon. He's like, what the hell's that? And she goes, well, when I orgasm, I laugh. I get uncontrollable laughter. Huh? I've never heard of that before. Well, go look it up on the internet or talk to that chat bot with the British accent that Han Horse is always talking to and ask her. But she won't tell you the answer because, she's embarrassed. But, it's a real thing. If it wasn't a real thing, she wouldn't be embarrassed. And she'd say there's no such thing. But she says, oh, yeah, there's something, but I'm not going to talk about it. So I'm like, okay, so you're going to laugh when you orgasm. Yes, I am. And it has nothing to do with you. Okay, cool. And then you won't have a problem with this next time. Because next time, if you don't tell him, you're not going to get that. You're going to get boo. Boo. Why are you boo? Because you laughed at me last time we had sex. No. That was this paradigm. Well, then you didn't tell me beforehand, so now I think you're lying. I'm going to go back to that lawyer story. Find out if you're lying. To gather data, Stryker and the Northwestern University team posted a short video. Porn? What? Short video that detailed peri-orgasmic phenomena. Some 3,800 women viewed the video and answered an anonymous 6-question survey about the unusual responses they experienced during an orgasm. Of the 86 respondents who self-identified as experiencing peri-orgasmic phenomena, 61% reported physical symptoms and 88% reported emotional responses. Of this group, more than half experienced several symptoms, and there's a lot of numbers coming at me, and 21% experienced physical and emotional symptoms. All right, so here we go. We're going to break this down by the numbers, folks. Peri-orgasmic phenomena. Physical symptoms among survey respondents, 33% headache. So the obvious joke there is, I thought that headache happened before the orgasm. Actually, before you have intimacy. The headache is I have a headache, I don't want to do anything. I'm kidding. So they have an orgasm, and then 33% of them got headaches. 24% got muscle weakness. Muscle weakness. That's kind of hot. Like, woo! I wore her out. Woo! I'm a man. I'm 40.
It's garbage.
Foot pain or tingling. Tingling feet. Kind of hot. 19%. All right, now we're in the single digits. Facial pain, itching, or tingling, 6%. Sneezing, 4%. Yawning, 3%. Damn, if you yawn during an orgasm, boo, that guy is going to be crushed. You're like, yeah, that guy's dead. Dead! He's done.
What you talking about, Willis?
He's dead! 2% ear pain or other ear sensation. And 2% nosebleed. The nosebleed is crazy. All right. The emotional responses among survey respondents. Crying, 63%. Sadness or urge to cry with positive sexual experience, 43%. Laughing, 43%. Hallucinations, 4%. While the majority of these women, 69%, 69, woo! While the majority of these women, 69%, said their orgasms occasionally included these experiences, 17% experienced them constantly. Every time? Interestingly, more than half of the respondents only experienced these symptoms during sexual activity with a partner. Wait, I gotta read that again. That went. Interestingly, more than half of the respondents only experienced these symptoms during sexual activity with a partner. So that means that less than half did not experience the symptoms with...
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
With this. On the flip side, 9% reported symptoms during masturbation and 14% with the use of a vibrator. That's weird that the majority, it's with another person. And that very few vibrator. That's interesting. Orgasms with or without these phenomena are critical to women's overall well-being, as regular orgasm contributes to improved psychological and physical functioning. Hey ladies, we are here to help you. We want to help your psychological and physical functioning as much as we can. A good orgasm has the power to rewire the brain, releasing feel-good chemicals to enhance bonding between partners, including dopamine, oxytocin, while also boosting mental health. Previous research has described female orgasms as biologically elusive, and Lady O's were once thought to be irrelevant to normal sexual functioning. Yeah, that was when dudes ran everything. That rhetoric has blessedly been debunked, as recent studies show that climaxing plays a critical role in women's wellness and men's. For those looking to further their own orgasmic potential, with or without hysterics, consider exercising, engaging in tantric breath work. I gotta look that up. I'm gonna ask the AI. She won't know. Or even sparking up before turning on. Whoa, what does that mean? Does it mean or does that mean like lighting a cigarette? Sparking up before turning on. What the hell does that mean?
The heck was that?
I don't know what that was. A 2024 study revealed that cannabis, okay, there it is. I had to go to the next sentence. Revealed that cannabis can help women achieve more frequent and satisfying orgasms. I gotta ask. What was I asking again? I gotta move this over here. Whoa. I moved the wrong thing. Hold on. Where are you at, lady? There you are. Why can't I? There it is. Okay.
Hi, Chris.
Wait, where'd my story go?
Oh.
Well, hold on. I'm not talking to you yet. Wait, stop. What is tantric breath work?
Tantric breathwork is basically a practice rooted in ancient traditions that uses controlled, mindful breathing to boost your self-awareness and emotional release. It's all about using your breath to connect your mind, body, and spirit. So not just a typical meditation, but one that involves movement, sound, and breath to tap into deeper layers of yourself. So kind of like turning your breath into a tool for transformation. You can do it solo or even sync up with a partner to strengthen your connection. And hey, it might feel a bit awkward at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's like opening a door to a whole new level of calm. So what got you curious about that?
God damn, I never thought she'd shut up. All right, there we go. Tantric breathwork, everyone. What time is it? I got 5 minutes. That's in that weird time zone. Like, I don't have enough time to really do another story, but it's like more time than I can really kill. Obviously, we're not getting to influencer, the bonus story. Influencer who went viral for marrying her high school teacher nearly 40 years, her senior, claps back at haters. Yeah. Gross! 40-year. Ugh. I don't know what's worse, the age difference or the fact that he was her teacher in high school. Oh, I have a cat for that now. Hey, kitty. This high school student married her teacher that's 40 years older. What do you think of that, kitty? Who did it better? Wait, who did it better? Darren? Or the kitty? I mean, Darren can't compete with that kitty. There's no comparison. The cat wins. You can watch Russell Brand do it for free. What? What, tantric breath? Dino in Vegas, I've never done drugs. What was I talking about? Wait, where was I? I substituted some high school kids recently. They're fucking idiots. You're going to get in trouble. Your school is going to find this channel for somehow, some way. This is going to bite you in the ass, Dino. It's going to bite you in the ass, just like this dog. Pretend the dog is the school system you're working in. Wait. He's calling the kids dressing like sluts, and they're fucking idiots. Now you're done. The school district is going to treat you like Mr. Chocolate treated Timothy Treadwell.
Well, I'm here with one of my favorite bears. It's Mr. Chocolate. Hi, Mr. Chocolate.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, you told me that joke. Win. It's pronounced win, people. The autumn wind. Anyway, that was funny. Hi, Gail. Hi, Cindy. Frank was here. And I didn't play Frank's disclaimer?
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Frank, when are you coming back on the show? I have you in the trailer before the Tuesday show. You're wearing your wife beater. You haven't been on in like 2 years. We want Frank. We want Frank. We want Frank. We want Frank. All right, I think I've killed my time. Tomorrow, Darren's here. It's Wednesday. Remember, Dino's on Thursday at the half hour. You only are allowed to get half hour Dino. So yeah, we've got the solo portion of the week is over. Yesterday's solo, today's solo. The guest host portion Actually, co-host portion, not guest host, because I'm still here. The co-host portion of the show start tomorrow. Darren, Dino, Gail. Know who's not going to be here? Bacon. No Bacon. Bacon's in Singapore. Okay, there we go. I guess it's time to change. Hold on. I'm going to do this live on the air. I'm going to do it live.
Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Let's see. I got to do. There's Darren's picture. And I got to change this. Whoops. It's not Dino. I can keep the D from Dino. There we go. Oh, it's not Tuesday. It's hump day. There you go. That's what you're getting. 23 hours from now. 23 hours from now. You're getting that. All right, everyone. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the chat. I got a bacon story. Oh, there we go. I'm all about that. We want Armin. Armin. Good night, everyone. Good night, Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Where is it?
Hi, Cindy. Oh, you. It's good to see you again.
There you go. See y'all tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific. Darren will be here to ruin everything. I'm out of here late.